Should I do intros? I feel like the video flows better if I just don't do an intro. This is a game that'll turn you into a soy Wojak pointing at the screen going, oh my god, it's the thing from the thing. Chaos Zero Nightmare is a gacha deck building roguelike gambling machine where if I roll the wrong card from my hyper-specific build, I die. Taking inspiration, or colloquially known as stealing,
give me your money,
from a variety of games such as Darkest Dungeon, Slay the Spire, the ever-creeping darkness that awaits us all at the end of life, Baldur's Gate, combining together as a sort of human centipede of game mechanics that flow directly into my zoomy receptors to fire neurons. I was informed about this video game in the same way our corporate overlords want you to find out about anything through a YouTuber ad.
Smash your pass, no!
Thank you, Molly Zhang, for giving me a new crack addiction that I will drop hundreds of dollars on in the near future. Now, if you could please respond to my emails, that would be great.
fuck, you're kidding. Judge.
Gameplay-wise, it leans more on the Slay the Spire side, with each character having their own set of cards that they unlock through having an epiphany midway through your run. There are two types of epiphanies. There's the card epiphany and then the modifier epiphany. Card epiphanies are what give you the other half of a character's base cards. So depending on which ones you acquire first, if you even acquire them at all, will make you love or despise certain cards that get added to your deck, without consent, by the way. These are just added.
Leave me alone.
I think you can skip it, but that also gives you the chance of just, I don't know, missing a card that you actually wanted. Modifier epiphanies are what really change up the game. These modify the effects of your cards, ranging from a mild bonus buff to fundamentally changing how the card is played in its entirety. And this is also where the real gambling begins. Well, not the real gambling, but the gambling in your run, because there are buffs that are clearly better than others. So if you don't roll them, then don't forget to have fun. To top it all off, there are neutral cards that you can buy from the shop or training at a camp spot, even though you're probably going to be healing because god damn, some of these fuckers hit hard. They also recently added meditation to the camp so that you can reroll your epiphanies because it was that bad. Also, the shop is run by the legally distinct Kikari Hiroi. Yeah, I wish he'd come home drunk and beat me to death. I'm gonna keep it a $150 with you. I'm not exactly a big lore enthusiast, so anytime I give a lore breakdown, it's more or less me reading a wiki article made by an unpaid intern. Skip enjoyers unite. All hail the holy skip button. So it begins with you, John Nightmare, waking up with amnesia, as do all protagonists of gacha games. You see two nurses trying to wake you up from your sleep-induced coma. Why did I say it like that? And then boom, flashback to like 3 hours beforehand. This is Ray. This is Mika. They're worried about you because you keep having chest pains, but John Nightmare ain't a bitch, so he's gonna thug it out. Oh yeah, and Owen's also here. Since this is a tutorial, you get to see what this game's enemies are. So if you're wondering what the fuck is going on, which is kind of why I'm here, the Earth is gone, been consumed by the Chaos Incident, which dropped reading this right, chaos cores around the planet that released Reddit mods from their goon caves, destroying all forms of life through stench alone. In a way to combat these tragedies, humans and animal-human hybrids, because this is still a gacha game, created the Chaos Zero Division, kind of made that one up, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not even reading a wiki article. This page is blank. Anyways, TLDR, Chaos Force spawns SCPs. You have to kill the SCPs and save the Earth. Okay, done. Moving on to game. Frankly, the gacha in this game is pretty straightforward. Character pity is 77. Partner, in parentheses, light cone pity is 67.
No! Stay in the box now!
It's a 50-50. It's a guaranteed system, just like Genshin. Another reason why I fucking hate Genshin, by the way. So it really is nothing new. The only unique things about it are the limited character banners and standard character banners. So whenever a standard character's banner ends, they go to standard and can be pulled from there. The last banner at the bottom is a purely cosmetic one that gives you animated character cards, which, you know, no harm, no foul. When it comes to pull amounts, I would say that since this game launched recently, the pulls have been very generous. I've only skipped one banner, and not only did that character become a standard character, meaning that I don't need to wait for a rerun, I can just go to standard, but I actually haven't spent that much at all on this game. Since I installed the game back in October of the 2.5, God, I'm so old, I spent a total of $79 over the course of 4 months of this game being out. I'd say that is quite low by my standards, although my standards are not normal, to say the least. Even then, I didn't even play the game daily. I played casually and think that if I actually spent the time and played consistently, I could have saved like 40 of that $79, and in the end, I lost to FOMO, as did many, but like, come on, man, look, she's got like robot wings and lasers and massive fucking... Please spend your money responsibly.
Oh, Riot Shield! I'm a pussy that use Riot Shield!
There is no multiplayer. This was a bit. This was a joke.
And something just snapped. Something inside of me. I didn't care anymore. I didn't care about...
Half the reason I play this game is because the character designs are so cool. My favorite being Yuki, because finding out if you're a bottom requires a lot of testing. A lot of testing. There are quite a few characters out now in the game, and I think that they cover a lot, but not all the bases, from furries to huge gazongas to robot fuckers. We got that shit covered. My only gripe so far, as a straight man with an anime girl as a profile picture, is that when it comes to big manly men, it's quite lacking in here. The closest we have to a buff manly man is Karen, I don't like saying his name, who isn't even as big as like someone like Hugo. But Hugo doubles as a furry, so if you aren't into that, then you have to settle for Kairon. Moving on to female characters, there really is no shortage of choice. Got tits, tall, short, probably Epstein. Take your pick, bro. I don't care. Okay, I do care. Don't pick the last one.
Some may describe Ellen as a bizarre Japanese fantasy, where you enact outlandish policies such as human rights.
Other things to do in the game are the Ark City of the SS Nightmare, which I actually haven't explained what the SS Nightmare is. It's a giant like spaceship. Every day you can get your coffee to increase your energy count now or to store it for later. You can visit your agents and companion events to further increase your parasocial relationship with them. Visit Nono's shop. Don't ask me who Nono is. I genuinely don't know. I'm gonna get shot for that one. Visit the Epione. It's the therapy room. You go to the therapy room and you can use your keys to unlock the character side quests and also do therapy sessions with agents that you have put through traumatizing events. Shit. Resuscitate them or fuck it up and watch them attempt to kill you. Also, you keep the save data so you can use it for later, or you just delete them for like $20 because it was a bad run and I'm still pissed about it. You can visit the diner and watch a oddly high detailed eating of food for stat buffs. It does look really good though, to be honest. And last but not least, the policy system, which is just a passive income number management minigame thing so that you can get free resources.
Today we have a list of top 5 net. Número 5. Nerd emoji.
The game is good. I like it. I like it a lot. It shows a lot of potential to grow its roster with some really cool characters. One I'm looking forward to is Annika, I don't know. Hopefully it can release some bangers like that. I swear to God, if she's a partner, I'm gonna crash out. I think that if this game could even out the gender ratio a bit, I think that it could become a consistent top 10er on the game revenue list that people like to throw out because numbers. The things that I would hate to see the most if they added to the game right now would be like skins, unless it's like a bathing suit skin, in which case, nah, I'd probably still be upset, bro. Don't like release content. Don't release skins, for God's sake. You can do that later. Or if they, for some godforsaken reason, get rid of the standard character system where they like, you know, the system I talked about like 5 minutes ago. If they do something stupid like, I don't know, rotating the standard characters and not just like stealing what HSR does and lets me choose which characters I can have on the standard or like to lose pity for. Thank you for watching more of my schizophrenic ramblings that I made in less than 24 hours, produced wholesale by yours truly. Shout out to people who give me money.
Drakey, not Drakey, because he abandoned me to rot and die. Seriously though, the Patreon isn't required to watch my channel. I made the Patreon for people who want to support if they can and want to. Maybe one day in the future I will be worthy of Drakey's money. But until then, thank you to Function04 and Killer P. Sorry for not releasing anything for so long. If you care for the details, there's a video on the Patreon talking about it. Get shielded twice. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.